I'm Mr. Simpler. I don't always celebrate my birthday, but when I do, it gets hundreds of thousands of views. Somebody mentioned something about, like, you know, what I did on my birthday, and they asked if I ever had a cake, you know, do you have a cake and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, and I said, that's pretty low key. I said, you know, it's probably been like 10 years or so since I had a cake. You know, I wasn't saying that to make myself look like, oh, poor me, I don't get a cake. It was just like, you know, matter of fact. Students were wishing me happy birthday and stuff like that, which is normal. We got to fifth period, which was when the party happened, and came in just business as usual. It was nothing, you know, out of the ordinary. And one of the students was concerned about her grade, and she said, "Can I talk to you, you know, in private a minute about my grade?" And I was like, "Sure." You know, we stepped outside the hall and, you know, talked to her, get back into class. So opened the door, and they had everything decorated. You know, streamers up, they had balloons and gifts, this whole thing. It was just, and a cake, and it was like a complete surprise. And how they pulled it off, I mean, they did a lot of planning ahead of time. And it was funny because that night I got a text. I was at dinner with my family. I get a text from one of the other teachers, and, you know, she's like, that video they shot of your birthday party has gone viral. And I'm thinking, yeah, right, viral's like 35 people have watched it or something. And I got home and I checked it out, and I was like, is this number right? You know, I mean, why? And then it was just like the next day, I mean, it's weird, you know, people from all over the place are, you know, contacting you. And that was what I thought too, is that you hear so much about, and, you know, and so much press, I guess, or whatever, is aimed at the negative aspects of life. And you always think about, like, oh, high school students are so bad, and this, that, and the other, and, you know, you won't believe what these students do. And then, you know, in reality, that's not an accurate picture. That, you know, there are a lot of good kids out there. I think that they just thought it would be a nice thing to do. It's just like, but they know that, like, I'm single, and, you know, they're always kidding me about my cat, you know, and maybe they thought that it was just like, well, you know, this would be good to do, as that's something that I wouldn't have normally, you know.
Are you getting all that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm Angela Sifford, and I'm just one of the assistant principals here at BHS. Honestly, I'm going to say this without crying. I truly believe that every day Mr. Simpler comes to work. Sorry. And he shows these kids that they mean the world to him. And they know that. He doesn't have to say, y'all mean the world to me. You know, they know by his tone, by his preparation. They can see it in his eyes. They can hear it in his voice every day. And I truly believe that's why it was important to them to do this.
Well, thank you.
He's a good man, and he deserved it.
Well, cool.
All right.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming down.
Hey, as much as I hate being on it.
Well, you and me too. I'm like, oh gosh.
Of all things, both of us, again.
Horrible.
We have a new haircut,
That's right, I got
and I
it.
need one.
Yeah.
So.
Do y'all still have a cosmetology department?
Yeah.
Cameron Smith here, creator of the Teardrop Project. If you want to help us tell more important stories like this, please go to patreon.com/teardropproject. Consider becoming a patron for as little as $1 a month. Also follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/teardropproject, and Instagram, instagram.com/theteardropproject. Thanks, guys.